My pre-call objective is to convince Dr. Gomez to prescribe Galbusmet by highlighting the BOSI trial and reinforcing it with real-life studies, EDGE and GUARD. Good afternoon, doctor. How are you? Last time I was here, we talked about your renally impaired patients. This time, I'm going to introduce to you to another patient type, and this is Gloria. As you can see, she is newly diagnosed diabetic patient and she's at her 60 years of age, and she currently has an A1C level of 8.7. Well, do you see this type of patient, Doctor? Can you tell me more about this patient, doctor? What are her usual concerns? I understand, doctor. Usually, elderly patients are very much concerned about their health conditions. So, with all these concerns, what uh, what does this patient wants to achieve? I see. So, for this type of patient, doctor, what are your treatment objectives? I agree with you, doctor. We really have to control the blood sugar levels of the patients in order for us to prevent complications. So, for you to achieve your treatment objectives, how do you manage this type of patient? Okay, so if ever the patient does not achieve her goal, what are your other options? Well, I'm very glad that you have good experience with the DPP4 and metformin combination. With that DPP4 combination that you're using, do you encounter some challenges? I see. So you said, doctor, that most of of your patients are at goal with this type of treatment. So does that mean that some of your patients or a subset of your patients do not achieve their goal? So for that matter, Doctor, would you be interested with a DPP4 inhibitor that provides powerful A1C reduction with a significant reduction as early as 2 weeks? Well, let me share with you, Doctor, the study of BOSI. Here, in this study, Galbusmet was able to reduce A1C level up to 1.8% from a baseline of 8.7. So this means that your patient will be at goal, that's below 7. So what you think? And by the way, as early as 2 weeks, there is already a significant A1C reduction. So what do you think, doctor? Is this what your patient really needs? Well, I'm glad that you shared your point about DPP4 inhibitors, doctor. Let me just share with you a meta-analysis trial by Aroda. As you can see in this trial is a comparison of all incretin-based therapies. So, in terms of A1C lowering, as you can see, vildagliptin or Galbus reduces A1C up to 1.06. But with the rest of the DPP4 inhibitors, it only ranges from zero point 0.6 up to 0.69. So clearly, we can see the advantage of Galbus over other DPP4 inhibitors in terms of A1C lowering. I understand, doctor. I agree with you with that. Still, your most confident and most reliable basis of drugs effectiveness is still your own experience, your own clinical experience. So let me share with you our real life studies. This is Edge and Guard. These are a pool of all clinical experience, like your own experience, with doctors worldwide. And based on the results, vildagliptin effectively lowers A1C levels up to more than 1%. And more importantly, with these studies, it includes Filipino patients. So, what does this mean to your patient? This means that you are very much sure that your patient will achieve their goal, so they would not worry for the setting in of complications. So what do you think, doctor? Is this what your patient really needs? I'm happy to hear that, doctor. So does that mean that you are now confident to use Galvusmet for your patients like Gloria? Well, for all the benefits that your patients can get from Galvusmet, I really think that it's high time for you to use Galvusmet for your next patients like Gloria. Do you agree with me, doctor? So for my post-call, I think I was able to get the commitment of the doctor to prescribe because he's willing to prescribe. He's now confident to prescribe Galvusmet, and that's because I was able to unfold some of his needs, and I was able to offer solutions. And so for my next call, I would introduce another patient type for me to unfold another doctor's need and hopefully to win more patients. Thank you.